one of the van build. Here we go. We are cracking on. I say week one, I don't know, I've not got a time scale technically. I mean, I would like it done well before the summer so we can enjoy it. But here we go. There is another camping situation that my dad goes to that I would like to turn up in this to surprise him. So I think I mentioned before, but I mentioned doing this quite a few years ago to my dad and he thought it was a really horrible idea. Well, I don't know why I'm nearly 40 years old, but I'm still scared to tell my dad. So I've decided to not tell him. A, because I don't want to be told off, and B, because I think if I can pull this off, he is a builder, so he might be quite picky. But if I can pull this off, I'm hoping he'll be quite chuffed really that I've done it, whether he thinks it's a good idea or not. If I've pulled it off, surely he will be happy at that. So let's get going. Let's see what the first task of the van build brings. So this is technically the second day of owning a van, and it is about 6:30 on a Monday morning, but Finley wanted to get some van action in before school. We have just taken this randomly disgusting piece of thing off. That's nice and clean there. So the first job obviously is to strip it, even the floor, but the issue we've got with the floor is the diesel heater is already installed, which is fantastic, but I think it's only screwed into this, not the actual base of the van. So we're going to have to lift that up to take the flooring out and then screw it into the van. So, what do you think, Harper? Do you like it? What are we in, Harps? A van. And then what are we going to do in the van?
Make it bed.
Make a bed, yes.
When it's dark.
When it's dark, we're going to sleep, aren't we? So, welcome to another day in the van. Still not figured out this whole camera situation. So, but I will, I promise. Yeah, what are we doing?
He's going in the van.
We're going in the van. So today, I've got a little bit of time in the van. So this is Wednesday. I picked up the van on Saturday. So I've not really had a day in it yet to try and get stuff sorted. So I think we're going to try and give maybe the sides a bit of a clean. Harper's already doing that. I need to figure out a way to get this floor up. It's going to be difficult, I think, because a lot of the screws seem quite rusty. But oh, good girl. We're going to see what we can do. So let's hope we get some progress today. Hello, so I've managed to get the back doors open, but this one's just not staying put. The guy showed me how he opened it, and I've just not been able to do it until now. So I'm pleased that I've done that. So you can probably see a little bit what it looks like from the back. So there's lots. Okay. Harper's cleaning our horse. So it's just really thick industrial, almost, it's not metal, but you can see how thick it is just there. So I'm gonna have a bit of a job, I think, on that. Oh yeah. But yeah, we'll just see what we can do. So we now have an empty van. I really am scratching my head over this floor, but you know, I've got to try and get it up. I need to give it a good go, and I guess worst case, God, I'm looking sexy today. Worst case scenario is I'll have to do everything on top of the floor, but I really don't want to do that. No one I have seen has done that, clearly for a good reason, but trust me. But we'll give it a go. I'm not saying I'm just going to quit, because I won't, but leave a comment down below if there's like some good suggestions of how to do this. Using this, which is part of Finley's goal, as a crowbar, and the first bit seemed to work, so let's keep going.
I put him out in the seat because I see this sit down with. Because save it.
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute.
If it works anyway. Set me up for a fall. Get it in this bit. If the vans are rocking. Getting somewhere. So, still not got the floor up, as you can see. So I have managed to pry up this bottom bit and it goes quite far, but again it's still like I can't get any further than the edges. So I have now got a chisel and like a little screwdriver just to see if I can maybe squeeze in the crack where it joins maybe and get at it from that angle. Are you enjoying working on the van? Yeah.
Look at this, Rosie. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, we're going to do that soon, aren't we? So, fingers crossed, I'll actually get at least one section of the floor up by the end of the day. So, I'm going to admit defeat on the floor for today because I've realised a crowbar would help because they have the hook, don't they? So I think I can hook it and then maybe just pull. And I know my mum's got one of those. So what I might do is leave Harper with my mum tomorrow. I might nip to my mum's. It's like 40 minutes away, my mum's. It's not just around the corner. So nip to my mum's, drop Harper off, get the crowbar and have like a day on the van. I've got some work I need to get done tomorrow as well, but that shouldn't take me too long. So what I'm going to do, because it doesn't really matter about the floor at the minute anyway, is just do what I can. I want to use the time. So look how dirty they are. It is. So I think I'm just going to get cleaning for now. It doesn't matter if it goes on the floor because it's coming up anyway. So yeah, using the time I've got wisely. Before I get any like soap or anything, I'm just dusting it all off because it's that bad. It's a good job I've got the doors and stuff open because that is a lot of dirt. But just get off what I can and then I can use soap and water to give it a bit of a clean. When I first saw this, I was like, oh, that's some like special sort of wire in that. No, it's really not. It's just some fairy lights, so I need to get rid of them now. So I'm just going at it with a microfiber cloth. Some washing up liquid. This is going to be a long build, isn't it, with the 3-year-old in tow. Just to give it a bit of a once over. It's probably going to need a hell of a lot more than just this, but for now, at least it's a little bit cleaner. You know, it's going to take a long time if it's just me, so many hands make light work. Are you helping? Yeah, I think you've rinsed that enough. Good squeezing, well done. That's it. Yeah, good girl. So it's another day. Today is Thursday, on our first week in the van. It's just me and Harper again today. So didn't manage to finish the floor. I didn't manage to finish the floor yesterday, it just wasn't happening. So I have bought a very small crowbar, or I think it's called a wrecking bar. I think I only need a small because I still don't have much space to work with. There's a local shop to me that I forget that is amazing. This was only £2.99. I think they were about £7 something in B&Q. And even then you had to order online. So fingers crossed that this will give me that leverage because I just have to get the floor off. I want the floor off so we can crack on. Look alert. Yeah. The old crowbar did nothing. So I have now decided to get, well, I was going to get a drill anyway and try maybe like drill at it. I know there are other things you can get. So I think it's technically supposed to drill a hole in the screw and then put like a screw, like a different drill bit. It's a very technical channel, don't you know? And then that should hopefully get it out. But I'm just going to have a go with the drill first of all before I go off and buy anything else. because I don't have to be neat about it. I don't need what it's drilling into, so, but the drill obviously needs to charge. So I think I got a bargain as well. It was like £30 on clearance in Argos. Now don't get me wrong, it's not like, well, the DeWalt or Black & Decker, I'm running out of names, like it's not a big brand, but hopefully it'll do me. So what I decided to do, I'm not wasting my time, I'm going to crack on with cleaning this side of the van. Had a good go at that side yesterday, and then wait for the drill. Impatiently wait for the drill. So I've managed to clean as much as I can. This is the side that really needed it. It looks a lot better. It's not perfect, but I'm not going to stress too much. It's going to need another clean, especially before I put the sound deadening on and things like that. So I've just got sort of the front panels there and there to do now. I'll need some fresh water. It's also turned into like the new hangout at the front there. So yeah, more cleaning. I'm getting wrinkly fingers. The drill didn't work, but it's not charged. I kind of got impatient. I was like, it's fine, it'll have some charge, and it didn't seem that powerful. And then I've read, and it can take 3 to 5 hours charging, so I've put it back on charge. I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm just gonna smash it to smithereens to hack it up, I think, because I just want to get the floor up. But what I might do is do the sound deadening now while that's charging, to give the, once I've got a full charge on the drill, I'll know if it's just not going to work, or if maybe there's just not enough power in the drill yet. So I think I'm going to finish my coffee and then go over with some wipes over the bits that I'm going to put the sound deadening on, and at least I feel like I'll have done something. I'll have got another stage ticked off. For the sound deadening, I've got 10 sheets. I perhaps needed more, but I'm on a budget and I didn't want to buy another pack because I wouldn't need that many. It was something that I considered not doing, so I think some of it will be better. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. Leave a comment down below if that's a bad idea, if it's either do it all or don't. But I think it won't be far off, to be fair, so I'll put one on each of those. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, and then maybe one down there as well. So that's 6. And then, are you dizzy? 7, 8, 9 and 10. So I think I'll have pretty much done it. It's just these bits up here that I won't be doing. But you know, I just think something's better than nothing, so I'm going to give them a quick wipe and get on the sound deadening. I feel like I've done something. This is the sound of it without the sound deadening. And then we'll put it on and we'll see the difference. See whether it is worth it. Finley's getting to work. Straight from school, straight at it.
I want to help.
You can help. Can you push this one down?
Huh? Push it down.
Can you make sure he's done it properly? Whoops.
Push it.
That's it. Is it stuck?
Oh, get nice and push. Oh.
Well done. Teamwork there. So, sound deadening is done. What are you saying, Finley?
It's alright. It was like, took us about 10 minutes, but you had to go out to get off the juice and stuff, so it probably could take like 5 minutes.
Wasn't a big job. Let's see the difference. Is it? I think there is a difference.
Is it a difference?
Oh, mine's hilarious. So I'll show you what we've done. So we've just put one on that panel. Yeah.
Like show them where.
So that's where the window is. And then we've got there. There, like I say, maybe I could have done with buying a few more, but we're doing this on a budget, so I think that's made a bit enough difference for us. Harper's loving life. Got that, so we just need to try now and get this goddamn floor up. So we're chipping away. The drill doesn't seem any better, so I've got some normal wood that I'm going to try it with before I send it back, just to know whether it's this weird flooring or the drill. But we've been drilling a few holes, and then Finley was like, let's go diagonally. So we're trying to just get in so that we can get like the crowbar in. So we're gonna keep chipping away. It's like raining, it's night.
It's actually not that.
It's not as dark as it looks. It's only about 6:30, but we're gonna keep cracking on. Friday! Guess what? The floor's still down. I am raging. This is the mess I'm in right now. But I do think we do have a bit of leverage here. So, look at the mess. I don't think this is going to be the best template ever. Going to persevere. I'm going to do it. It'll be winter next, and I'm like, still getting the floor on. But let's keep going. I haven't run a marathon, I promise. I have just been using brute force now, and my back is probably going to be in bits tomorrow because it's something I suffer with. Touch wood. I've not had problems with it for a while, but might have now. I literally just kind of got angry, and I've managed this floor to just pull and pull and pull. So it's going to kill me. But if I just get this one section up, I'll be so happy. Let's see if I can do the rest. I haven't brought the tripod in, so I don't know if you'll be able to see any of this, but let's try. So this is kind of where I've got my fingers. Just that creaking. I'm shattered. Well, I definitely don't need to join the gym. Guess what? There is floor in the van. There is floor. My goodness. I am aching. I feel like I've been doing, what are them called?
Bicep curls.
Bicep curls, thank you, Finley, all day. You can tell, definitely tell, it was, oh, this is a different phone. I don't know how, I can't turn you around on this one. You can definitely tell it was a Royal Mail van, because there are a lot of rubber bands. There's also a tampon, so, you know, post ladies probably use this van at some point. But I'm so glad. So this bit's kind of folded in half now.
This bit does come off.
Yeah, that's the first bit I got up. I don't know what you can see. So just got to figure out getting it out of the van now. But happy? Are you happy?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your help, Finley, with the doors.
I mean, I could have just propped them open.
Well, you could have done, but
Which I did.
in the end, yeah. But yeah, we just got a mess getting the diesel heater up now, so I can get that bit of the flooring up.
Bye.
But hopefully that won't be too much of a hard job. Famous last words, probably. So take 2, back in the van now. Harper's in bed. And what I need to try and do, this is all I'm bothered about doing tonight, is, it might be easier said than done, pull up the diesel heater because that's bolted in. And this is also, I feel like if the wood frame, I feel like it might be glued at the bottom. But that's really secure, so I just want to try and get those off. So I've managed to remove this. It was quite straightforward. It wasn't actually glued onto the floor, it was just that that secure with screws. I've been my future friends, and I have returned, because these seem like special screws, and I've put them in this bag of stuff that I'm assuming is a diesel heater. Now comes for the tricky part of taking this up. It's not actually tricky, but Harper has lost part of my bolt toolkit thing, so I'm gonna have to see what I can do without that. If I can, I will. If I can't, I won't. And that concludes this week's van video. I've come out because I'm hanging on the window because it's not very light, even though it is light, but in there the lighting's awful. Essentially it's taken 1 week to get the floor up, but you know, it's fine. I persevered. It didn't beat me. I can get stuck into more of the nitty-gritty next week, so please do like and subscribe if you want to see how we get on with this build. Thank you ever so much for watching. Ooh, to clarify, the van has done 103,000 miles, not 1,003 as apparently I said in my last video. I wish it had done 1,003, although that'd probably be like not my budget or like Matilda's dad's been involved. So yeah, 103,000 miles it's done. So yeah, look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.